One chef, dozens of ingredients, and 2 uncooperative arms. The challenge? Create a spectacular dish using the 4 mystery ingredients before the clock runs out. The prize? A lifetime contract as Google's executive head chef and an all-expenses-paid trip to prepare meals in every Google office in the world. This is Slopped. I'm your host, Cuba Pudding Jr., owner of the 0 Michelin star restaurant Broasted, where we serve food catered to tech bros. I'm talking broccoli, bratwurst, and our star dish, rotisserie chicken. In addition, I'm the 5-time winner of Bottom Chef, which you can of course watch on Des Moines, Iowa Public Access Channel 319 between the hours of 4 and 5 a.m. But enough about me. Let's introduce our first and only contestant. Today in the Slopped Kitchen, we have an up-and-coming chef who has prepared meals for some of the biggest D-list celebrities in the world. I'm talking Vanilla Ice, Carrot Top, and Will Smith. Too soon? Maybe too soon. Anyway, please welcome Chef Spamarin Diaz.
It's been an amazing journey to get here. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I did recently graduate from Cordon Bleu, or as the French like to call it, Cordon Bleu. I've worked in this environment for most of my life. This is nothing. I can do it under 30 seconds and make a full 3-course meal, and that's why I usually combine all 3 courses into one.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Now, before we begin, I've just been told that all of our regular judges contracted a bad case of we ran out of budget for more actors-itis and won't be able to make it into the studio today. So, I guess that leaves it to me to decide whether you, Chef Diaz, will be able to visit every Google office in the world based on what you prepare specifically for me today. Let's check out today's basket. So for this meal, you must use soggy tortillas, way too salty kosher pickles, a half-eaten red velvet cupcake, and 5-day-old cottage cheese. All right, let's put 5 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
All right, let's do this. Okay. First of all, hand me that plate. Yeah.
Here you are, chef.
Yeah, make yourself useful. Let's start with a good sauce, because, you know, burritos and wraps, it's all about the sauce. Okay, yeah, we're doing ranch. We gotta actually balance it out. It needs some jam, because it's too salty. And the cottage cheese texture. Okay, a little bit more texture. It needs a little more texture.
The rainbow sprinkles are a pretty bold choice for the dish you've made so far.
Right.
Why did you choose that?
Just a little bit, just for BAM! Like Emerald Live. Gotta learn
That's
that.
copyrighted. I'm not sure if we can use that, but we'll check.
I think it needs a little bit more. It's nice to put the cupcake directly in the burrito.
With the wrapper. That's
Yes.
an interesting technique I haven't seen before.
Yeah, you know, we like to do things differently. You know, there wasn't enough pickles in the sauce, so we're just gonna add some more in because honestly, we don't have enough filling right now.
Right, you want that bold pickle flavor is what you're going
Yeah,
for.
and the tomato honestly just adds a little bit more filling. Like, you need that a little bit of crunch factor.
A whole tomato too. That's going to really kind of
exactly.
make the dish a little heavier.
Right, exactly.
Interesting,
Thank
interesting.
You, Chef. Thanks for appreciating that. We're gonna have to plate it at some point though, because you know we're all about appearance.
Yeah,
All right.
unfortunately we don't have any plates, so
How
we're
am
just
I
gonna
gonna-
have to serve it fresh, but that's okay. We'll keep moving.
Okay, on to the next one. We have our second wrap, burrito, whatever you want to call it. Gotta get some of that choco goodness. Yes. Yeah.
This is really exploring the full taste profile.
That's whipped cream. I've never used whipped cream before. How do you get this thing to work?
Does not speak very well of Cordon Bleu, unfortunately.
Anyway, we're moving on. You know, let's just put all of them in. Let's just put all of them in. Yes! Get that juicy goodness in there. Yep. Now let's go ahead and plate it on the table. Just beautifully. Just look at that, right? Right, Judge?
It certainly looks like you worked on it a lot.
I like to listen to it first. Yep, I'm hearing the ocean. All right, it's been blessed.
And so, should I be using a utensil for this? What's the experience you want me to have?
You just go straight on in.
You just
straight to the face. Okay. Okay, we got another one right here.
Okay, we got another one right here.
It looks like you want more, Judge.
Yeah, I was not expecting the wrapper for the cupcake, as I'd forgotten about it.
We have here
Oh.
a little dip of the I forgot what that is, actually. It's not blue cheese.
I believe that's 5-day-old cottage cheese.
Oh, yes, right.
And the whole tomato, too, which is fantastic, because I'm super excited about it. The tomato really adds a lot of acid to a dish that probably shouldn't have a lot of acid. I felt like the flavor profiles you were trying to create, you look like you're having a little bit of trouble standing, so I'm just gonna keep going. It looks like the flavor profiles you were trying to create were really focused on creating like a sweet medley, which makes sense for an entree, right? Because you typically want the sweetest part of your meal to be right in the middle. And of course, I thought you wonderfully balanced out the 5-day-old cottage cheese with the soggy tortillas and just more pickles than I've ever seen on any dish. And because you're our only contestant today, I think that automatically makes you the winner.
I'm slumped! Woo! My dreams of being a chef everywhere I Google.
Congratulations, Chef Diaz, on becoming Google's new executive chef and, of course, becoming the winner of SLOPPED.
I love to shake hands when I win things. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have today on SLOPPED. Until next time, this is Cuba Pudding Jr. reminding you to stay sloppy, San Diego.